Very often in my videos I talk about how to turn on skis, and I do it in different ways. I talk about falling, about how to fall from one turn to another turn. We are flying. Okay, if you are learning to do this moment or just do exercises what I talk about in other videos, then we move on to the next. What do we do next? So, the first moment. We fly from one corner to another. And then we do this exercise. First, you and I choose comfortable places for ourselves. There we could rest our hands, elbows. Now you will understand exactly what place you need. So what do we do next? I stand at my support, leaning there with my palm. I have the high elbows. You to rest here with your palm. It can be a stool, it will be lower than I will rest here. Further, I put my feet above the height of my pelvis. Feet pressed to the floor. We see my feet, they are pressed to the floor. Next, I am now doing this moment from my video. By the way, here the move. Do this moment, my knee begins to work, and here my pelvis begins to work. So, look, I put my hand on my belt. I work with you and turn my feet on their side. I twist my feet. A muscle tense up here. Carefully, look again. This is where the muscle tenses, where the leg here. It starts to tense up inside the inversible foot. This muscle tenses. I begin to lead my pelvis to the corner. That is I do with my feet on my side, and in the corner I turn back in the initial position on the foot to the side and the angle of the initial position of the foot to the side of the pelvis angle with my hand while I lightly do push-ups. Another version of the foot on the side and with an angle of the arm even. The feet on the side remain in place, and with the angle of the arm, the even arm remains on the local movement. This exercise generally pumps. First of all, the inner moment of your edge change. The foot works. Due to the work of the entry, the knees begin to work, creating an angle and pumping your main muscle, which is influenced from many of our very activities, which we strain the transferring pressure to our skis. And this also immediately work for us, and then I talk about that. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. See you later.